A few hours ago, British-based YouTuber King Riches finally gives his view of the whole Nick Fuentes debacle. He's also a YouTuber of Nigerian descent. So if you want to know where King Riches comes in at, this is why he's important based on what Nick Fuentes said right here.
Yeah, I am a little bit racist.
And the Italians, we do not claim you.
Hey, the Italians don't claim you. You're the one dating a black guy.
So of course, Nick Fuentes is acknowledging that King Riches is involved with an Italian, what appears to be an Italian American lady, who he's also insulting King Riches. And so that's why King Riches is now responding to a YouTuber, which we all know as Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, giving his perspective on holding Just Pearly Things accountable for being racist. Now, what I'd like to do is play a snippet of him reacting to Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, and then I'll come back and give my commentary.
Let's go.
I'm not going to beat around the bush for this conversation, and I'm going to get straight to the point. Pearl, you f***ed up. You knowingly invited a white supremacist and a self-proclaimed racist onto a platform which is primarily supported by, at least initially, and produced by black people. This comes across as insensitive to downright nasty.
I don't know. I don't really agree with that, MTR. I don't agree with that because, I mean, Pearl is not the first person to bring white supremacists or racists onto a show. I just don't agree with that. And the fact that Pearl has staff who are black, I mean, that, you know, that's beside the point. Do you know what I mean? I just think that she brought on a controversial person. Obviously, that was going to bring around like a conversation. It was going to get views. People are going to want to hear what goes down. I think that, you know, this is not the first show that has brought white supremacists on. Do you get what I'm saying? So, I mean, Oprah's done it. Jerry Springer's done it. A lot of other people with shows have done that thing. So I think you may be exaggerating that particular point a little bit. But anyway.
And I want to be clear. It's not just inviting said person to the conversation that's upsetting, because conversations with people who don't agree with each other or don't agree with a particular position, if done in a healthy way, can promote civil discourse.
Okay.
But your up was to not only not defend the people who help create the content on your platform, but to also push a narrative that is insensitive and damaging to those very same people. Pearl, you know that your staff is mostly black people. And I'm talking about from a production perspective as well as a talent perspective. You also know that the majority of your content utilizes black people talking about black relationship issues. You could have had...
I'll say this from my own point of view. I've had my channel for many, many years before any of you even knew Just Pearly Things. Before I was working with her, I had a channel and I talked about, you know, racial issues and things of that nature, as well as, you know, the dating dynamics and, you know, men's self-improvement. So, you know, I just want to make that clear because a lot of people, they're coming out and saying stuff along the lines of, oh, yeah, you can't say nothing because Pearl's your boss and blah, blah, blah. I've always been able to say what I want on my channel, and that is just been consistent and constant. So I just want to make that clear.
Black people sitting in the same room with this person in order to combat some of the hellacious things that were coming out of his mouth, or to have a different perspective that would have lent itself well to demonstrate the respect for the people that watch your content and that you employ. I don't think that your platform would be as big as what it is today if it wasn't for the essential utilization of black people, black relationship topics, and black talent. And the talent came from all over. When you include the likes of an Andrew Tate, all the way down to a Brittany Renner. And even from a content creator perspective, from me to a Melanie King, to a Sarah Garvey, to a King Riches to an Auntie Jenny. So for those just unaware of what's been going on, Pearl has recently come under fire for these particular comments.
I'm trying to get my Africans in America. My Africans. Oh, gosh.
I don't know why you had to do that, like, that little, rewind 3 times. Like, I mean, Brett, like, it sounds like you're trying to, push a narrative with that, and I kind of feel like that's a bit unfair because you know Pearl personally. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you know her personally. You've had conversations with her. You've got to know her. Just as I've got to know her, she's not racist, bro. So, I think that, putting that little repeating little my Africans part, to me, that's a bit distasteful, but, let's keep going.
So the overall, just what I'm hearing here is he doesn't feel, he kind of feels like mediocre tutorials and reviews is reaching, all right? That he knows just Pearly things, and he knows that she isn't racist. It appears that he thinks she should have handled something a better way, or he could have handled it a better way. So from what I can see, he's kind of absolving her from whatever she did. Let me just say this. I've already given my opinion on just Pearly things. King Riches, he's entitled to his own opinion. Here's the reason why I'm going to say this. It's going to be controversial. All right. He's working with the lady. His career is flourishing. He's probably doing this better than he ever has. So probably from his opinion, he don't think that she's racist. I think she's racist, but he don't. And I'm not going to spend no time calling him any names or anything like that. I'm very happy for the brother. I've worked with him before. Me and him have had our disagreements and stuff like that. I like that his career is going off. But here's the issue. If he don't feel that she's racist, what can you do? You're going to sit here and criticize the guy all day? And see, that's what I've been doing all week on everybody and the whole staff. I've actually been the ones defending the staff. The problem here is when you have a brother who feels like ain't nothing that she did was wrong. And there's nothing that I can say to change his mind. But you know what? It's nothing that we can say to change a whole bunch of people's minds. Wanna know why? Look at all the hatred I've been getting in the comment section from you brothers who have defended this lady. All right? Now, here's the reason why I'm not gonna say anything about him. He's the guy that actually, in my opinion, was disrespected. You other dudes out there, whatever. But this brother, I know him. I've talked to him. Give him some tips before, so I'm glad he's doing well. But if he don't feel disrespected, I'm not gonna disrespect the guy at all. Because you know what? Everybody gotta think different. And for this, that's why the black community gonna stay divided. It's not worth, in my honest opinion, going after folk who feel like ain't nothing they did wrong. I've been doing that all week. And you know what's been happening in the comment section? So many of y'all been giving me so much smoke. I saw the whole situation on Obsidian's channel. Now, Obsidian I will have to discuss a little bit, right? But it's amazing how many people have defended this. The only reason why I'm gonna definitely give him a pass on this is because he's actually directly involved. Nick Fuentes said it to him, so he's telling mediocre tutorials and reviews he don't feel like she's racist. Okay, well, he don't feel that way. That's enough for me. That's what he said. So I'm done with it. I'm not gonna criticize him for that's how he feels. I mean, he has an Italian girlfriend and all that, and he whatever he's doing, and like he was the one that was affected by this the most. He feel like it ain't the case. Fine. Let's talk about y'all. All right. Now y'all have been coming and attacking all people in the comment section, me, other black YouTubers, for just Pearly things. I want to know one question. What do you get out of that? Clearly, at least King Riches has some relationship with the young lady where he feels like it ain't her. So that's his opinion, right? What do y'all get out of it though? That's what I want to talk about. What do y'all get out of it? And now I'm about tired of arguing with y'all. That's why so many blacks, like really in the black community, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? That's why so many blacks just move away and do their own thing and don't even worry about it. Cause who wants to deal with people who just, you know what I'm saying? So again, this is what he said. More power to the brother. Commenters, here y'all gonna be in complaining. That's how it works. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. I'm out.